First carry now for the former Badger, Jonathan Taylor.
And he's going to be dropped following a pickup of 7 past the 30 to the 32. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3.
2nd and 3.
They give to Taylor out of the gun.
He's got daylight. 20, 10, touchdown, Indianapolis.
Jonathan Taylor, 68 yards. And the Colts are going to take a first-quarter lead.
Well, if they didn't get the wake-up call before the game, they got it right now. 2 plays already in the end zone.
I think of it in boxing terms because whether it's a big shot with your first one or a probing one, a little bit of a jab, the second one was the payoff. That was the big one that landed. 1-2, end zone.
Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And he'll wind up getting a couple extra yards here for his trouble and bringing it out of the end zone as he's down at the 27.
At their own 27-yard line.
Tannehill and the Titans come up now 1st and 10 at their own 27.
Out of the gun, Tannehill. Got a man over the middle, and it's complete. That one goes for 24 yards.
Defense gets up a touchdown the opening drive. Offense, you got to want to get out there and get those points back right now.
And that's a sharp throw there to get this drive off to a good start. Tannehill getting it out quickly to Brown.
No gain there on the completion, 2nd and 10.
If you're a wide receiver and they call a screen pass, you're counting on some people being out in front of you blocking. But that play was well diagnosed by the guys on the defensive side of the ball. And they got there and swarmed and finished off the play.
On the ground, this is Derrick Henry.
4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a 3rd down.
If you're a football guy, that's a pretty run because everyone is in sync right there. Obviously, a guy carrying the ball, but how about the people up front? Leverage, athleticism, they created some nice space for him.
And they'll need the 39 here for a first. This is 3rd down.
From the gun, here's Tannehill.
And it's complete. Henry. And they'll get him to the ground. He has another first down at the Colts 35. An 11-yard pickup for the Titans and a first down.
1st and 10.
Plenty of things to talk about here, partner, but to me, their defense gave up a touchdown on the first drive. How about how they're responding, coming back? That's a big 3rd down pickup to keep their drive alive.
A first down carry for Henry. Oh, some strong running. And all the way inside the 15 before they drop him. That's good for 21 yards and a first down. There's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line.
From the red zone now, Tannehill.
That'll be caught by Brown. Touchdown, Tennessee. A.J. Brown there to make the grab. And the Titans are an extra point away from tying this thing up. Now Stephen Gostkowski on for the extra point. It's up and good. So these teams match touchdowns here in the first quarter, and we're tied 7-7.
Game at 7. Stephen Gostkowski set to kick off.
Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away.
Fair catch made at the 25-yard line. The Colts take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. And they were able to punch it in the end zone last time. They'll be looking to do that again here for the defense. Obviously, they'll be looking to stop them from punching it back in the end zone.
It always is punch, counter punch, isn't it? And which team has the advantage? Well, let's just go back. Last time on offense, they rolled downfield, got into a good rhythm. You can see a little more bounce in and out of the huddle. You can see the sideline really get into the game. So defensively, you're thinking to yourself, how do we take that away from them? How do we get the advantage back? Let's see what they come up with. I think pressure is always the first way to go.
Pressure.
I love it.
We'll see if they dial it up this drive.
And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. Good work after the catch. Going to net him 23 and a first. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. Rivers going to give this one to Taylor. And he's dropped right at the 40. Gain of 3.
Taylor, the ball carrier.
Well, that's just a pile of bodies there, and that's when you kind of find out who's a tough guy, right? Who can stand up and make a play. It was only a 3-yard run, but for both sides, they had to walk away from that feeling like, okay, I can stand up when the going gets tough in here.
3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. Rivers is going to fake the give to Taylor and set up to throw it. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off around the 37. He's at the 30.
Here we go. Here we go.
And he's going to score. It's a Titans touchdown. Short throw, pick 6 right there. Those linebackers, they love when those short throws come and those eyes get real wide, don't they?
How about the anticipation on the play? Reading, reacting, and then the ability to catch the football and take it in the opposite direction.
Gostkowski for the point after. And he's got it. It's now a 14-7 ball game. Through one quarter, 14-7 our score.
Steven Gostkowski set to kick off.
Gostkowski now out to kick it away. The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. That 7-0 lead in there is short-lived as they've now given up 2 straight touchdowns to fall behind by 7.
Yeah, but no cause for discouragement here. Yeah, they've fallen behind, but haven't they proven that they can go down and score? So what was the formula that got them down there the first time? Get back to something close to that, and maybe they can get this game tied up.
A 3-yard loss to start the drive. They'll look to make that up and then some on 2nd and 13. Now this throw caught left side. 30. Past the 20.
Ain't doing nothing.
Touchdown, Indianapolis.
Complete.
Harris Campbell, 78 yards. And the Colts are an extra point away from tying up this football game.
I think if you polled defensive backs, they would say the corner route, take that out, make it illegal, because that is so hard to recognize and so hard to adjust, because your first move is to not get beat in the middle of the field, and that's how they move you first before they break off to the corner.
But then as a wide receiver, great job. It's tough to turn those upfield and go, but he did a great job with it there.
Really good balance, really good body control, and how about the end result? A touchdown.
This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. And he'll be brought down at the 28-yard line, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone gets him 3 more.
First and 10 at their own 28-yard line.
The Titans offense set to begin the drive. And Charles, the way touchdowns have come so fast and furious for both sides in this thing, it's starting to feel a little bit more like maybe a tennis match than a football game.
Yeah, I like your description there. Maybe we're sitting in a nice royal box watching this type of a game. But let's face it, right now, the way it's going back and forth, it's going to come down to who can get a stop.
10 yards on the pickup. It's 2nd and inches at the 37-yard line.
Options galore here. 2nd and a few inches. Running from the gun with Henry. And he'll bring it up here to right at the 40-yard line. 2 yards, good enough for a first.
2nd and inches is oftentimes an invitation for an offense coordinator to take a big shot downfield because he feels like he can come back on 3rd down and pick up the first down. But sometimes you just don't want to break tendency. Stay with what you are, stay with who you know, and go get the first down. That's exactly what they did.
Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off near the 44. And his guys will take over at their own 44-yard line. Well, Charles, glancing back to week 2 of the NFL, certainly there were a lot of great games. Unfortunately, though, it was a tough day for injuries across the league. And the team probably hit the hardest, the 49ers, losing Nick Bosa and Solomon Thomas for the season. They also had Jimmy Garoppolo, Raheem Mostert also leaving that game, but they were certainly not the only team affected.
And remember, they were already missing George Kittle, Deebo Samuel, right? Those guys didn't even play in that ball game. So this is a team. Oh, Richard Sherman, of course, is on IR. They've really struggled in the early going. How about the Giants losing the face of their team? And Saquon Barkley looks like an ACL gone for the season. And Cortland Sutton also done for the season with an ACL with the Denver Broncos. Tough sledding right now. Remember, Drew Lock, the quarterback, also hurt his shoulder in the last ball game.
And then Christian McCaffrey, they're saying likely at least a month for him of being out with that high ankle sprain. I guess maybe, CD, this is a good year to have just that 3-week IR rather than the longer spell.
It certainly is, and when you can have guys who can return faster for you, and you know that really helps the team out in a big way. Unfortunately for the Colts, former first-round pick and safety, starting safety for them, Malik Hooker, the IR won't apply. He's gone for the season with a torn Achilles.
Back to Taylor on first down. And he'll be brought down at about the 42. Second quarter, 2 minutes to go. Tie ball game. A reminder coming up here at halftime. We'll ship you off to Orlando. Jonathan Coachman will have first-half highlights and analysis from a back-and-forth first half that we've seen. Rivers going to get this one to Taylor out of the backfield. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Titans' 18. That one covers 24 yards. It's a first down. So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18. From the red zone now, Rivers. He's got Burton here. And he'll get him inside the 15 down to the 14-yard line. They'll contain him to just 4. Second down.
I think it's okay there. They didn't get a whole lot on that play, but it's nice to have a safety valve that's built like this guy. Big target, guy you can spot pretty easily. Put it on him when your other targets aren't open.
His pass caught at the 4. And stopped a few yards shy of the goal line at the 3. The passing game for the Colts finding its stride, another first down. They'll try to run with Hines. And they'll get him down just shy of the goal line at about the 1. It's a gain of a couple, and it'll be 2nd and goal.
That run didn't get very far, and I think when you're looking at his dimensions, he's a little bit on the smaller side. He's counting on the big guys up front to escort him in, and they couldn't create any kind of space for him, could they?
Yeah, didn't get the push they needed. Another shot from the 1 on 2nd and goal. They'll look to run with Taylor. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Indianapolis. Jonathan Taylor with his 2nd touchdown here in this first half. And the Colts have broken our tie as they take the lead. No, he missed the PAT. No good on the extra point, so a letdown there. And this will stay a 6-point ball game.
Rigoberto Sanchez to kick off for Indianapolis.
Now he's back out there to boom this one away, maybe with some frustration after the PAT miss. Takes this about 5 yards deep. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
Tennessee offense about set and ready to go. You've got less than 30 seconds left here in the half. You're well on your own side of the field. What are we doing here, Coach Davis?
Well, I'm trying something on 1st down, and it's something that's safe. It's something that's been done many times before. A lot of people say it's not even worth trying, but I'm running a draw. I'm running a screen. I'm seeing if something pops, and if it does, that can alter my strategy and potentially get me some points. And if it doesn't work, well, then you just run the clock out and go to the locker room.
And that's going to be incomplete. 12 seconds left. The intended receiver there was Jonnu Smith. And it's 3rd down.
And 10 yards to go.
Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions.
Let's get that ball. Play. 54's Mike. Check down.
A shotgun snap for Tannehill. And now he lost the football. Tannehill loses it. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see. On 4th down, here's Brett Kern to punt the football away. On the return, it's Rodgers. And that'll do it for the end of the 2nd quarter. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth, ready for quarter number 3. The Titans going to get the ball to start the 2nd half, and they trail here as we get back to it on EA Sports. This will make it into the end zone. Oh, good return up past the 30. And a nice return sets them up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line.
At their own 30-yard line.
The Titans offense set to begin the drive. They trail offense, first time to touch the ball in quarter 3, and we'll see what they can do.
And I can't wait to see what they have planned, because some teams script.
Derrick Henry all alone. Touchdown, Titans. Derrick Henry, 70 yards. And the Titans are just an extra point away from moving out in front. And those are the highlight reel runs you dream of right there.
When he gets a seam and just gets through it, how about the explosiveness, the burst to get there to begin with, and then once he's in full gallop, good luck trying to track him down.
And those plays so demoralizing for the defense.
Absolutely, because you've done so much work trying to keep people in front of you. When they're past you and behind you, that's a tough one to swallow.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Colts come to the line, ready to start their next drive. Here's a handoff to Hines to begin the drive. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26.
Rashaan Evans.
Well, sometimes you just have to give credit to the defense. Great job there at the point of attack, holding up. They won their battles at the line of scrimmage, left him no space to try and run. A really nice job swarming to the ball carrier.
And he's going to get about 7 yards on that one, up to around the 33.
He was brought down by.
After another impressive run, the question has to be asked, how do you slow these guys down running the football? I think they're going to try and get more people to the point of attack, try and get more people to the line of scrimmage, almost use a variety of run blitzes in order to try and get it done.
Rivers on 3rd and 2. He's got his tight end, Burton. And he's got the first before he's brought down at the 39-yard line.
It's a gain.
Second catch for him today, and it'll wind up a 1st down. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. From the shotgun, it's Rivers. And he's got it. Got his man on the end round. Complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. Give the Colts 13 yards and a 1st down. So operating from Tennessee territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 48-yard line. On 1st down, it's Hines, and he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. 10 more there and another 1st down. Seemed like a couple sets of eyes were on the quarterback, so he decided, hey, I'm going to hand this off. Got a good gain out of it.
And you know you need good blocking up front in order to gain yardage, but every one of these RPOs, if you do it right and they look the same, whether it's handed off inside or the quarterback keeps it, that allows you to fool the defense so often. And in this case, fooled them with the inside run.
7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch.
At the 31-yard line. It's a gain of 7. Brings up 2nd.
Able to get 7 on that 1st down pass play. 2nd and 3. Caught by Pascal. And tackled down after a gain of 3. Leaves him with 1 yard to go on 3rd down.
Brings up 3rd and inches.
Third and short yardage, Rivers. And Pascal's got it. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds.
But one of the ways the quarterbacks keep all the receivers alive in a play, never lock in on any one guy. Make sure you keep your eyes moving, scan the field. And here he finds the open guy for a nice pickup.
Inside the red zone here, they'll look to throw. They'll try and set up the screen to Hines. And he takes this one in for a Colts touchdown. From 17 yards out. And the Colts are going to jump back in front. There are several elements to a well-executed screen pass. This one resulted in a touchdown. It had all of those elements.
Yeah, you're so right, because you really need the rush to almost get to the quarterback, almost get to the passer. Then you've got to get the ball thrown perfectly, whether it's to the running back, the wide receiver, whoever the screen guy is. And, of course, the blocking has to form in front to get him downfield for the touchdown.
Rivers again. And this will be caught as they convert here for 2. He hits the big target for the 2-point try. Defenses hate those guys, especially around the goal line.
It's hard to decide who you're going to put on him. Are you going to put a smaller corner on him? Are you going to put a safety who doesn't have maybe the same coverage skills? How about a linebacker? He may have the size, but he's not used to really covering in space. That's why the tight end gives you such a great advantage when you're throwing the football.
The Titans take over 1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
Tennessee offense about set and ready to go. And they hit the home run last drive. One play on the ground all the way to the house. Now the defense, maybe they're expecting a run here.
Partner, I love your description, because when we talk about hitting the home run, we're usually thinking about a passing play, aren't we? Something in the air, deep ball. But how about them just taking it big-time jaunt? Now if you're coming back out, now they've established this run game, the play-action pass could very well be open.
And this one drops incomplete, but I think the defense jumped. Well, we looked at each other right when he flinched. We knew that that flag was coming.
Yeah, offsides, easy call, mark off the 5, and keep it moving.
2nd and 2 now. The penalty leaves him in pretty good shape. A shotgun handoff to Henry. And he'll slip his way up across the 30 to the 32.
He's tackled at the 32-yard line.
So they'll get a little extra time to come up with his 3rd down play as we've played 3 quarters. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Tannehill on 3rd down. He completes it to Henry. And out of bounds on the other side of midfield at the 45. 23 yards, the final tally.
I like the design that we're seeing right there. This is what they need. Down by a touchdown here in the fourth. They just need to keep working their way downfield. And when they see openings, take their shots.
Now from Colts territory, here's a 1st and 10 at the 45-yard line. Now left side on the swing pass. And that play will go nowhere. Losing yardage back near midfield at the 49. Not what they had in mind there. That's going to go as a loss of 4. So they had the big loss on that 1st down pass play and facing a 2nd and long. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Corey Willis. And he'll take this back all the way up past the 45-yard line.
Now, the timing is everything on a route like this. He tried to drive that football into a tight spot. And if you're a little early or a little late, chances are there's going to be someone there. And sure enough, this one's going the other way.
The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. Another important 4th quarter series coming up. That last INT helping to maintain their slim advantage. And he's up over midfield and down into Tennessee territory.
The ball carrier.
Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be 2nd down.
8-yard line.
Brandon, you know how many times we've done games, and at the start of the 4th quarter, we see both teams hold up the 4 fingers, 4th quarter is ours. Well, how about this drive? You saw the 4 fingers for 4-minute offense. And this offensive line is really hunkered down and establish themselves.
Now, this is where they say, put the game on our shoulders, we'll lead the way, right?
No doubt about it. And let me tell you, if you're a running back, all you want to do is get behind those big fellas, have a little vision, and find some space.
And a solid way to do that on the first play of the drive there. 1st and 10, Taylor now. And he's brought down at the 34. Call it a gain of 4.
The tackle made.
Brandon, we just saw the benefits of being able to run the ball successfully. They pick up 4 yards on that carry. So now if you're a play caller, you can do just about anything you want. But on the defensive side of the ball, you're scrambling a little bit. Now you're behind trying to figure out, do I need to blitz him? Do I need to pressure him? How do I gain an advantage on this snap?
And he is going to get this close to the 1st down markers. He's brought down at the Titans' 28. It's a 5-yard gain, but they'll still be a yard short here with 3rd down now looming.
And it's 3rd down.
4th quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a 1-score game. So the Colts in possession of the football as we get you reset. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. They'll try and run for the first with Taylor. And he is going to have the 1st down, and that is going to suck the life right out of this crowd. He needed a yard. That's exactly what he got. Earns him a new set of downs.
1st down, Indianapolis.
180, 180. Red Delta.
They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. Down he goes at the 23, a pickup of 4.
Ball carrier.
The Titans going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play. On 2nd down, it's Taylor. And he's going to have to protect the football and take his lumps here at this stage of the game as they stop him behind the line. Now Tennessee going to use the 2nd of their timeouts as they'll talk it over here before what will be an important 3rd down. Play action now, Rivers. And this is caught. And that could seal it. It's a touchdown.
Well, it'd be real easy to say that they are firmly in control right now, but I'm looking at your face and I'm thinking I've got to be careful with that.
Well, it's a 2-score game. You're inside of 2 minutes. I think you can breathe relatively easily now.
Yeah, you can, but still, you got to stay vigilant. Can't give up anything cheap and easy. That could put you in some jeopardy.
Extra point right down the middle. And the lead now up to 14. Sanchez now. He'll kick it away following the touchdown.
And that one bounces out of the back of the end zone, so we'll start the drive at the 25 on the touchback. The Titans offense set to begin the drive. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out? The Colts are going to get him. Down he goes.
A man who has done this a lot, Justin Houston, in there to record the sack.
Throwing on 2nd and long. Tannehill, complete. It's Henry. Now the Titans will use their 3rd and final timeout as they stop it with 28 seconds to go in this football game. From the gun on 3rd down, Tannehill. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked off at the 48, and he's able to get it back to the 41-yard.